talking to?
I'm doing a YouTube video. Storytime. How we found out I was pregnant.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke made it.
What is up, my T babies? It's your girl TaKeseya, and I'm back with a story time for you guys. So today, so as you seen by the title in the thumbnail, you know what video I'm doing today. And if you don't know, I'm telling a story time. I'm telling a story time on how I found out I was pregnant or whatever. Yeah, let's get right into the video. So March 27, 2019, I was in the bathroom and my mama came in and she asked, she was like, did your cycle come yet? I was like, no, because can you watch TV? How me and my mama's cycle is like mine to come, then once mine and hers start, or the last day of mine, hers will start. So mine didn't come or whatever, and she came in the bathroom, she was like, did your period start? I was like, no, but it should be here tomorrow. So we brushed it off the day or whatever. No. And I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about none of that stuff. He just wanted to be in the mix, so I guess he could be over here. Say hey, y'all.
Hello.
Say my name is Saya.
I got it.
Say my name is Jeremiah. Say I'm 2. Now say bye, y'all.
Bye.
And go put on your other shoe. Go put your other shoe on. See, he made me get off all track. So, we're going to fast forward to March 29th. We're going to skip the 28th because she brushed it. Well, she ain't brushed it off that day. She still asked me. So, the 29th, that was a Saturday. Yeah, the 29th, it was a Saturday. And she came and she asked me again. She was like, did your period come? I was like, no, ma'am. But it should be here today. Should be here today or tomorrow because I'm having cramps. So I don't even remember what she said, to be honest. I don't remember what she said. So we just gonna skip that day and fast forward to June 1st, 2019, which was a Sunday. You find a different shoe. You gotta get a different shoe.
No.
Yes, you can't put that shoe on this foot. It's gonna be on the wrong foot. All right, you're gonna be walking cricket. I can't do nothing with this man. I can't do nothing with this man. He always in my way. Okay, but like I was saying, June 1st was a Sunday because my mom was going to church before she left. She was like, I'm going to go get you a pregnancy test today. And I just was like, okay, because I'm saying I know I ain't pregnant, my period coming. Whole time, the situation. But yeah, she was like, I'm going to go get you a pregnancy test after church. So I waited for her to get off. I waited for her to get home from church with the test or whatever. And when we got home, when she got home with it, she handed it to me and she was like, go pee. And I was like, I can't use the restroom. I literally just used it. So we waited. She made me drink some type of juice. I don't even remember what it was, but she made me drink something for me to have to use the restroom. So, I used the restroom and I dipped it. It was like one of the Family Dollar tests. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me go get it right now. I'll be back. So this the test. This mug old. It's so old. 2 years old. Y'all see the 2 lines. But yeah, it was this test. So she made me take it or whatever. And after we took it, after I took it, me and her we waited in the bathroom for the results, and it's one of the tests where you well, it say a minute, but it really took some seconds for it to pop up. Give me this. What you gonna do with it? But it took some seconds for it to pop up, like literally. Put your head down, put them back up, and the results was there. I wasn't trying to look at it, even though I was saying that I was denying that I was pregnant anyway. Scared to look at it because I didn't want it to come back positive, even though I was confident that it wasn't. So my mama, she was looking at it the whole time, and she was like, "Girl," she said, "Girl," and I was like, "What?" And I looked at it, and I don't know what happened after that, but all I know is me and my mama both started crying. Like, we was hard down, bawling our eyes out in the bathroom together. And yeah, we was hard down, bawling our eyes out in the bathroom together. So after that, I came in the room in my bed and I started crying some more because no ma'am, no ma'am, no. But yeah, after I bought my eyes out or whatever in my bed after my mama was done crying, he needs to be quiet. I can't do nothing with this little boy. So my mama, she was like, what did my mama? Oh, I came in my room crying. She was like, she said, "Do you want to keep it or do you want to get an abortion?" And I was like, "Abortion? Yes, ma'am." That's my nails. But yeah, that's what I said. And she was like, well, after we talked about that, she called my baby daddy or whatever. She didn't call him. She called his people. And I think I texted him. I can't remember. I don't remember if my mama called. Well, I don't remember if I texted him after my mama told his people or whatever. Dang. I wish I remember. I did. No. If I didn't call him, he called me. Or if I didn't text him, he texted me. Because I think yeah, I remember now. He thought I was playing, but I still don't know if I called him or texted him or whatever. But he thought I was playing, so I sent him a picture of the test. I forgot what he said. I wish I still had messages. I don't got nothing. I don't have nothing at all. But I told him, but yeah, I told him he thought I was playing. My mama called his people, and she told them, because I wasn't finna tell them, so she told them. And they talked about it. They talked, and my mama told them what I said I was gonna do or whatever. Okay, so after that, we went to the clinic some weeks later or whatever. All right, y'all, so I'm back. But, okay, so, so at the clinic, we filled out the papers, did all the information, all that stuff, and so we went to the back or whatever. If y'all know what they do at the clinic, then yeah. So we went to the back or whatever, and the man, if you're a lady, you know that they do vaginal ultrasound when you first find out you're pregnant or whatever, so they can see how many weeks you are. So he did the vaginal or whatever, and while he was doing it, he was saying that he couldn't continue. Well, he couldn't go too far or something like that because the pregnancy was too big, and that he'll have to do you know, like the little stomach ultrasound or whatever you call it. So he did that, And, well, before he did that, he was like, when he did the vaginal, he was like, Mom, he told my mama that he couldn't continue it because, well, he told us that he couldn't continue the vaginal because the pregnancy was too big and that I was more than 6 weeks. So, after that, I'm looking at my mama and she looking at me and I'm like, what? And she like, what you mean? So he was like, he said, the baby is big, it's a big baby. The baby is more than 6 weeks. And he asked me, he was like, you don't feel the baby kicking? You don't feel the baby kicking or moving around? I was like, no, sir. And I'm still looking at my mama like, this is crazy. So, after that happened or whatever, he did the stomach ultrasound to where you could hear the heartbeat, you could see the baby. Well, I don't want to lie. I don't remember if I seen the baby or not, but I remember him doing the ultrasound with the heartbeat. And after that, crying. Me and my mama crying. I don't know. And he was like, you haven't been having any symptoms or anything? I was like, no. No, I wasn't having no symptoms. My stomach was small. I didn't feel I didn't feel a baby kicking. I didn't feel no moving. I didn't feel no stretching, none of that. I was just cramping. Like anybody else would do when they think their period is coming. So, after that, he was like, he sent us to the room with the counselor so she could tell us that, well, what she told us was, she was like, since we can't continue with the abortion or whatever, that, she was telling me that she was trying to calculate and put together how many months I was. So she asked me when was my last cycle, she asked me that, and she asked me I think she asked me like 2 more questions, but I forgot. So she calculated or whatever, and she got a due date together, which was December, November, one of them, 2019, one of them months. So, after that, she was like, since you guys don't want to keep the baby, she said we could do an adoption she said we could do adoption, or we could go to somewhere else to where they can do abortions after 6 weeks. And I was like, me and my mom was like, no, if I gotta have the baby, we're not gonna give it up for adoption. And wherever the other place was to get the abortion, it wasn't in the state of Texas. I can't remember. I think it was China. I actually think it was China. My mom was like, no, we're not going way out there to do nothing like that or whatever, because there's more money that we got to come off of or whatever. So my mom was like, if we have to do the adoption stuff, we just going to keep the baby because that's dumb for me to have it, then do the adoption stuff and then we get attached or whatever. So we went through with that. And then, so I think my mama told his people, and I still had people to tell myself that I was pregnant. So I had to tell my daddy, my nanny, my cousin. Who else did I have to tell? So, yeah, so my mama told my aunt, and she told my aunt niece. She told all of them, because I wasn't telling nobody nothing. I wanted her to tell them because I didn't want her to tell nobody and then have to cry every time I tell somebody. So, she told them, and she told my daddy too. She wanted me to tell him, but I wasn't going to tell him. So, I told my cousin, and I think that's all that I told. She's the only person that I told. And my friend, one of my friends, I told him. Oh, and that's another thing, a crazy thing. People in school was telling me that I was pregnant. And I was telling them, no, I wasn't, because, like I said, my stomach was small. I couldn't tell that it was growing or nothing. But they were saying that I was pregnant, and I was telling them no, because that's just weird. Like, that's just weird. And I figured that they kind of suspected that because I was always going home. I was always going home because I didn't feel good. What else? Oh, and my ex-best friend. Okay, so I told two of my friends. So, one, I was always with both of them. Well, I told three of my friends. My ex-best friend, my friend that I stayed by, and one of my friends that I've been friends with for a long time. I told them three. All three of them was really in my house before we moved here, and when we were staying before we moved here. I was sick there. So that's what made them suspect that. When I told them that I was, they was like, I kind of figured that because you was sick when you stayed where I used to stay. Like, I was feeling so sick. Me and my friend and my mama went to the store one day, and I got a Sprite because I wasn't feeling good. I thought I was sick. So I got a Sprite, and I threw that up as soon as I got home. Like, I drank some, and I tried to went to the bathroom, and I missed the toilet. I threw up on the floor and everything. My mama thought I was sick, too. I thought I was sick. Both of us thought I was sick. Everybody thought I was sick. People was bringing me snacks to my house. That's funny. But it's funny, but it's not funny. But, I forgot why I left off before I started talking about that. So, yeah, my mama, I told my cousin, and when I told her, I cried. I cried because she was like, I was at her house one time, too. And she was like, TaKeseya. And I was like, what? She was like, your stomach. And I'm like, my stomach, what? What's wrong with it? I told my cousin, and she was like, she was saying that because my stomach was big or something. I guess she was poking through my shirt. My stomach had to be poking through my shirt. But I think me and my mama already knew. I just didn't tell her. We didn't tell her. No, she didn't know. None of us knew. But yeah, she was like, your stomach is hard. And I was like, no, it's not. My stomach not hard. No. Like, I don't know. I guess people get feelings when people pregnant and stuff, but not like that. But yeah, I told her, and when I told her, I cried because I didn't want to tell her. I want my mama to tell her just like she told everybody. Yeah, that's the end of this story time, and I'll get back with y'all.